Welcome to CPS360 Sports. I'm Katie Bagley.
And I'm Andy Beatty.
Up first, we have a tennis story from Tristan Campbell.
I just believe that it's underappreciated and it's not as popular as like football or soccer would be, but I think it should be. It's generally a really good sport.
For example, I play with my best friend Corinne, and we're always there to just help motivate each other and pump each other up whenever we get down on a point. So having a good relationship and having a good support system when you're playing doubles is really, really important to keep yourself in an upbeat tempo so that you don't get down and start to play worse. You always want to play your best and have fun while you're doing it too. So.
Persevering even whenever things get tough is very good for any kind of athlete. I think a healthy level of competitiveness can be really good for improving your play as well. And being able to work with other people will definitely help with being on the team and improving.
Moving from the outdoor courts to the indoor courts, next up we have a volleyball story from Caitlin Bailey.
While the beginning of volleyball season is famed for the stressful first weeks after not picking up a volleyball in months, the Battle High School volleyball team is taking a different mentality to starting the season. Instead of finding a gym full of students drilling, you will also find a gym full of students who simply just enjoy being around each other.
We have a motto this year that is Rise as One. So we're trying to build a family, a new culture.
Battle has had different volleyball coaches for 6 years, which has affected the teamwork in many different ways, including establishing traditions. However, Shanti Williams is looking forward to the traditions she will establish and continue in the future.
Bigs and littles. So our upperclassmen have a younger sophomore or freshman, and they get to know each other in the first day of school. Your freshmen aren't so lost.
Even though the traditions often are fun, Raven Buckley, a senior, says Williams also stresses the importance of teamwork on and off the court.
She does really push us, and not like too far, like just the right amount. So like if we're not loud enough, she'll stop and she'll be like, okay, like 10 push-ups, like just to kind of like get it into our head and like make sure it's like there so that like when we're actually on the court, it's just like, oh yeah, communication, like we can be able to play well together.
Because of the atmosphere of the team this year, it has made many of the players, including Lauren Potter, feel comfortable despite challenges.
The change of not playing junior year, that was, it was a good decision for me personally, but it was definitely, I felt like a new kid coming onto the court for tryouts, and so that it was easy by the time tryouts were over, but it was definitely something I was worried about.
The mindset Williams has established is allowing the team to excel in areas they lacked in previous seasons.
Whenever we have a mistake or we're in a rut or something, like we never blame it on one specific person. We usually just like put it on, okay, we need to work as a team a lot better, or we need to like work together more, communicate more, like just be on the same page more, so like when we work together, that's when it works.
For most teams who walk out on the court, the team is driven by the success. However, for the athletes who walk onto the court this season wearing a Battle High School jersey, they hope they continue the mindset of building a program with teamwork.
Here we go. Congratulations. Clap it up. 1, 2, 3. Battle 3. 1, 2, 3. Battle!
Coming from you live from CPS 360, this is Caitlin Bailey.
Wow, great story, Caitlin. Last week, I was able to catch the Rockbridge girls softball team on a great game against North Callaway. On Wednesday, September 5th, we followed the Rockbridge Bruins softball team to the field as they took on North Callaway High. Ella Schouten, sophomore, pitched an amazing game that ended as a shutout with a final score of 11-0. This was the Bruins' 6th game of their 2018 season, continuing their undefeated year. Ella Schouten sent one flying to the right field in the first inning, allowing sophomore Maddie Snyder to score. The Bruins lead 1-0. The team consists of students from all grades. However, only 2 seniors take part in the succeeding team. While the Bruins were able to walk off from the game without letting the North Callaway Thunderbirds score any points, this didn't come without a fight. Senior Gemma Ross left the game with many great hits, including this one taking place in the beginning of the game. The Bruins wait to congratulate Madison White Jr. as she hit a walk-off home run, giving the Bruins 2 of their 11 points. We wish the Bruins luck as they continue their winning season.
Next, highlights from the Rockbridge DeSmet game earlier this season. Rockbridge High School would take on DeSmet High School at home to close out August. DeSmet got started well with a 2-yard touchdown run from their running back to put themselves on the board 7-0. Though Rockbridge could not get their offense going too well, they did complete the longest pass of the game for a touchdown. Quarterback Grant Hadjusek to Spencer Nivens. Rockbridge tried to hold it out in the second half with a great tackle from Martez Manuel on a punt return. Continuing to show good defense in the second half, Will Norris also broke up a potential touchdown pass. Rockbridge could not hold on and were defeated by DeSmet 35-17.
Up now, we have the Rockbridge girls volleyball team on an intense game against Camdenton. The Rockbridge High School varsity volleyball team took on Camdenton High on August 30th. This was the Bruins' second game of their 2018 season. They had a great start to their first set, including number 20 with a hard spike. Many students came out to support their classmates and to watch this exciting game. Number 3, sophomore Addison Eagle knocked this one over the net, giving another point to the Bruins. 7 seniors play on this team, including number 7, Emma Wilson. Number 18, Cassie Gray, had a great serve as the Bruins barely trailed behind. While the Bruins sadly only won 1 of their 3 sets, they still played great and worked well together. We wish them luck as they continue their season.
Another football highlight video, Rockbridge against Battle High School. The Rockbridge Bruins took on the Battle Spartans on Friday, September 7th, the first game of September. Battle got off to a hot start into the game with a touchdown on their opening drive with a 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. Rockbridge quickly responded with a touchdown run from running back Nate Pete, over a 50-yard run to set the tone. The Bruins continued to rake with one of many touchdown passes from Grant Hadjusek to Marcus Manuel, making it 14-8 Rockbridge. Nate Pete continued to steal the show with another 50-yard plus run. The Bruins defeated the Spartans with a final score of 48-28.
To close the show, we have a highlight video from the Smith-Cotton Battle football game done by Payson and Connor.
The Battle Spartans were getting all fired up for a home matchup against Smith-Cotton. Early on, the Battle offense didn't waste any time. Here, Deshaun Coleman runs over a defender and in for the touchdown. Battle goes up early. Jaron Lewis with a nice pass to Torian Palmer for the touchdown. Then the Battle D had their say as well with a nice stop here against Smith-Cotton, keeping them at bay. Battle keeps the scoring going. Here, Darian Jordan runs in for another touchdown. Battle ends up winning the final score of 39-22 over Smith-Cotton.
Well, that's it for this episode of CPS 360 Sports. I'm Katie Bagley.
And I'm Andy Beatty. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.